Hello, my name is Barry Davis. I'm a divorce mediator. I help keep my clients out of court, keep their kids out of the middle, and try to help them move on with their lives as quickly as possible. What I'm here to talk with you today about is building a good parenting plan. This is an extremely important part of the overall divorce mediation process, and to be honest with you, I think it's where divorce mediation really shines compared to going to court or working with attorneys, because we have a chance to build a parenting plan that makes sense for that individual set of clients and for their children, and can be very specific and very customized. So let me back up just a little bit and say, whenever I speak of a parenting plan, I am referring to what the law and the courts refer to as custody. I choose to use the term parenting plan for two reasons. Number one, I think it puts the focus where it should be, which is on good parenting. And number two, custody is a bit of a provocative term and can even denote ownership, and that's not really what we're looking to do here. We're looking to build a good parenting plan. So I think there's two things that are really fundamental when it comes to establishing and creating a good parenting plan. The first thing is the parenting plan needs to be proactive and it needs to be comprehensive. What I mean by this is I proactively work with my clients to address issues they may not even be addressing right now, that may not be coming up. Maybe their children are too young, or maybe they've just moved into two different households. They haven't addressed these issues. But I also don't want to wait till these issues pop up at some time in the early evening of a midweek when people just aren't at their best as far as being flexible and making good decisions. I want to discuss those issues proactively in my office, where I can offer options, where I can help facilitate the conversation, and we stand a much better chance of coming up with a positive agreement. We also need to be comprehensive, as I mentioned, to cover all the different issues that are involved in parenting, which are quite diverse and quite significant. The second thing when it comes to a good parenting plan is we need to balance out structure and flexibility. Structure so that the parents and the children know what they're doing day to day, week to week, and so that the parents aren't constantly having to negotiate back and forth. Yet flexibility, because at least with my understanding, and I'm the parent of 7-year-old twins, parenting is not a static experience. Things are changing all the time. So we need to balance structure with flexibility so that we can have some structure, some detail on how they go about things, but also some flexibility. One way to balance that flexibility is something I call the flexibility clause, which basically says that the parents can deviate from or change any aspect of the parenting plan as long as it's by prior mutual agreement. So that's one example of how we build in flexibility. So just to sum up, I think it's very important to have a proactive, comprehensive parenting plan, and I think it's very important to balance out structure with flexibility. In the following video, I'm going to go into more details regarding physical and legal custody, weekly schedules, vacations and holidays. So if you'd like more information on that, please go ahead and click on the next video.